This was one highly demanded topic that I had to come and talk about. But these are the things I do every day. These are the things I've been doing for my past 7 years that I've been in a relationship. What's up everyone? What's up my beautiful people? How are you today? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome. Here we give warm hugs. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe, feel free to comment, feel free to join the family. We welcome you and we do this every Friday, so subscribe to be notified every time I upload the video. And here basically what we talk about is personal development, personal finances, more extra things, inspiration, obviously everything that will make us the better version of ourselves, because these are the things that are very important, mentally, physically, emotionally. So today we're going to talk about something so interesting, and this is going to be about how to be the best girlfriend, how to be that awesome girlfriend, how to be the best, and what you're supposed to be doing, because this is one of the courses whenever study in school. No one should ever tell you that relationship is easy. No, it's not. It's hard, because you have your own things that you like, he has his own things, you have your own characters, he has his own characters. You do it practically. When you're there, that's when you will know, and we're completely different people. In this case, you've met someone, you've been in your home for 20 years and has been in his home for 20 years, and you have to meet in the middle, you have to compromise about life. Girls, we're the foundation of the family and we're the happiness of the family. If a girl is happy, obviously a man would be happy. That's why they say behind every successful man there is a lady. So we're all behind that, and to do that, obviously there are some things you have to do as girlfriends, and today I would like us to talk about them. Okay, you're planning to go in a relationship, or you're already in a relationship, or you want to boost your relationship, whatever you're in and you would want to boost it or make it shine or make it interesting. I don't know, but right now it's what we're going to talk about. Men have a biological need to feel wanted, to feel needed, to feel admired, and to protect. Yes, all those ones are their needs, and most of the time what we have to do is to make sure we're in line with those ones. One thing I want you to know: how self-love radiate your confidence. Don't wait for a guy to give you that self-image, what you'd want to have, you as yourself. Give yourself happiness first. Make sure you're complete, because this is the half and you're the other half. That's why they say he's my other half, or I'm his half. So join this relationship when you're full, because if you go there when you already have love issues, because some don't love themselves, you would expect to go in that relationship and you get full love from there. Girl, let me be a big sister today. You're highly mistaken. You're supposed to go in a relationship when you love yourself 100%, not because you want to go there and the partner has to play that obligation of making sure that you're complete, making sure you love yourself, making sure that you get everything you want. First, work on yourself. Make sure you have enough self-love, radiate your self-confidence, or else you're going to turn into something different. You won't have all that joy, and you'll be on this tension of, okay, my guy is not giving me attention, not because he's not giving attention, but because you yourself, you're lacking it, and you went in a relationship with this expectation that I'm going to be the happiest and he's going to make me happy. What will happen if he doesn't make you happy and you're incomplete? That's when you start thinking, this relationship is not working out, this relationship is not good for me, this relationship I want into a wrong relationship. In actual sense, that is not true. When you're contented with yourself, you won't need anyone's approval. And when you accept yourself, the whole world will accept you. So first accept yourself. Go into that relationship when you're a whole, like, work on yourself. Self-love. Show yourself with self-love, because relationship begin from inside, then outside. So you start a relationship with yourself first, then you go outside and just supply. You give them the fraud of your love. When you already love yourself, And here brings us another important thing: the so-called boy, the so-called dudes, the so-called men, whether young or old, they have a little boy in them. So one thing they would want you to do is to compliment them. Compliment. The mistakes we do, most of us, we think we're the only one who are supposed to be complimented, and that has led us into, because a guy would want to be complimented every time. You can compliment his appearance, compliment his masculine characters, tasks being done. They go outside there, they are so hardworking. You don't know what goes around when he's out of the house. Let's say he's your boyfriend. Yes, it's not yet verified, but there's stress, maybe with work, maybe with parents, maybe with books. I don't know, whatever that their field they're in. They're supposed to be complimented. Let them know that you appreciate them, because every day when he goes out of that house, or when he's just out there, he's thinking about you. He's thinking about the family he's going to have. And when things are not easy out there, he still thinks, okay, I can't fail my girlfriend. I have to do this for her. They have done a further step to just make us happy. Acknowledge their hard work and point out how you see them shining. So it takes a lot of effort for them to get where they are to just make us happy. So if there's one thing you can do to change everything, to turn it around, start complimenting. Compliment your guy. Tell him, oh, you look good today, you're smart, you're intelligent, you're good enough. Identify those things, those masculine things, the manly characters your boyfriend is having. Identify them. He might be smart, he might be bright, he might be brilliant, he might be hardworking, he might be determined, he might be focused. There are very many. Just take time to identify them. And if you can't identify them easily, indirectly you can ask. You can be like, okay, let's create a conversation and be like, I would like us to talk about your past achievement. What do you think you've achieved? And obviously he'll talk about them. So what he will talk about, it will be in line with what he's proud of. Yeah, and listen to every point while you're asking what is your achievements, what have you done in your past and you feel you're proud of, what are you seeing in your future, what are you planning to do in future. So make sure they're on your fingertips. Every time something happens, make sure you compliment, make sure you let him know that I'm proud of you because of this and this. I'm proud of you because you're this kind. Make him feel essential. You know what I'm trying to say? We are in the world, especially the way they have brought us, the women emancipation, it is on another level. I wouldn't deny that. We are so empowered lately, and that is a good thing. But there are some things that you should let a man be. That's why even the Bible says, let the man be a leader. Give him that chance of him to know that he's essential, is very important. Obviously, we're in a situation where right now maybe you are independent. You would say, so I'm independent, I would live without a guy, I can make it in life. But there are those things that can make them feel weakened because they feel like they're not appreciated, they're not doing anything essential, because men are built in the desire for something greater. So that's why they would want to protect us, that's why they would want to defend us, that's why they would want to be the shield, that's why they would want us to depend on them. Even though we're in a world where we are independent lately, I can live without a guy financially, mentally, but it's not a good thing to show him I can live without you. No. Take it so easy. Show him it's very important. If he wants to do something, if you want to take an extra step for you, let him do it. Let's say he wants to pay your rent. Let him pay it. Let's say he wants to take care of you. He wants to make sure you're home safe. That is protection that he's trying to do. Let him do it. So that is one thing that would make him feel essential. He has protected you. He has made sure that you've reached home safely. There are those small things that would wound their ego. And when their ego is wounded, you won't like what will come out. They will be silent. They won't confide in you. They'll start confiding in other people, and I am very sure you wouldn't want that. So how about you trust them with, I know you're very important, you're essential. Without you, I can't be complete. Let them feel that way. Another thing that can make you be the best, trust. Trust is the foundation of every relationship. Because if you can't trust your guy, the whole time your heart will be pumping. Like, because you don't trust them. Yes, respect their boundaries and privacy, but it's very important for you to trust them. Even in the things you may not trust them, just choose to trust them. Grow your trust, not because he has stepped out of the house and you would think, okay, where is he? Has he gone? Is he outside? Is he with another guy? Is he dating another person? You start calling, you start following him up. No. Let him be. Let him be a man enough. Leave him to do whatever he feels is right. And at the end of the day, if he says that you trust him, he will get back, and he may not even take a step. But when you show him you don't trust him, you may take an extra step to make him go and do something that is not right. So trust is the foundation of every relationship. So culture it, nurture your trust, build it, make sure you trust your boyfriend. And another thing is communication. Communication is very important, and it's literally the killer of everything, because we have been neglecting it. You think it's a guy who's supposed to always call. What will happen if he doesn't call? Because you can't afford airtime, or because you can't just raise a call to find out how it is? Things may turn around. Maybe he has been busy the whole day and has not called. You're supposed to take an effort to also make a call and find out how is he doing. Is he okay? Is he doing well? You're supposed to do that. It is a two-way, not a one-way. It's not one-sided relationship. So if he doesn't call, take an effort and make a call. Not beeping. Please don't beep. Call, because when you beep, it makes no sense. So that you know you're listened to every time you want to raise your concern, you're listened to. Not that every time you're supposed to be the one talking your problems. No, give him a chance to tell you what he's going through, how the day has been. If you have a boyfriend and he's not calling you, he's not communicating, and he thinks that is okay, that is not okay. Make sure you listen to each other, respect him, listen to him, and be loyal. Loyal is everything. It is a fundamental requirement you have to do, whether you would want to choose not to be, but this is one thing you have to do, so that you never blamed in future. When things don't work out, or when something happens, you're never blamed in future for anything. Give it your best. Let him be the only one you're having. Be loyal to him. Let him know you're so loyal and faithful. It doesn't matter whether maybe he's cheating, whether he's doing something weird. You shouldn't do the same because you're trying to prove a point. Be loyal, so that once you wake up and you're like, I would want us to break up, you don't regret anything. So that's another thing you're supposed to be doing as a girlfriend. Take care of yourself and make yourself happy. Have time to hang out with your friends. Be happy, be yourself. Not because you're now into this relationship and every time you'd want to be attached to this guy, you wouldn't want to move because he's not there. You wouldn't want him to go anywhere. Give him space to be with his friends, because in giving ourselves space, that is one way you can appreciate love. Trust me, you don't always tie yourself on him because he's going to see his friends. You'd want to go there. You'd want to go and see which friends he's having. You would want to go and see whom is he going to see. What are they going to do? Which plan? No. Give him space. When he wants to be with his boys, let him be. Let him go and see the boys. When he wants to go and see the family, let him go and see the family. Don't super glue so much on him. Develop your own hobbies. While for them they are maybe playing soccer, maybe they're enjoying politics, maybe they're enjoying football, whatever they're enjoying. What are your hobbies? What do you do best? Look for that one thing that you love and do it. Maybe it may be writing, maybe it may be business ideas, whatever that you find interest in. You can start a new business venture, you can start writing books, you can start baking, get involved in your own personal projects. It can be a skill, it can be a passion, it can be a hobby, anything that you would love to do. Utilize time with it, because they would want also breathing space. Not every time you're supposed to be on their neck. Do whatever you can do that can create a fulfilling life for you. Feed his ego. They love it when you feed their ego, when they are complimented, not because every time you're supposed to be making them feel belittled. Out there, they're being belittled by the world, maybe the workplace, maybe by their friends, maybe by anyone who belittles them. So when they come home or when they meet you, one thing they expect from you is to compliment, to appreciate the little they have done, appreciate it, so that when they're even belittled outside, there's like, oh, who are you to tell me that? Because my girlfriend tells me I'm good at this. So make sure you get a list of what you think he's best at and be telling him. Despite the tough guy act, every guy has his own insecurities, so make sure you appreciate them. Let them know because you're the immediate person they trust, you're the immediate person they love. So make sure before they go out there, you compliment. Let your boyfriend be a man. Let him feel like he's a leader. Let him feel he's in control. Leave him to take control, because naturally, even in the Bible, they said a man will lead. So give him a chance to lead. He's a leader, he's a protector, he's a provider. So if he wants to take charge of all those things, despite of us being empowered lately because of the woman emancipation, give him a chance to make decisions in a relationship. Doing that, you're supposed to pray for your guy, you're supposed to make him feel essential, you're supposed to make him feel like he's your hero. Even if you're in this independent nature of I can work for myself, I can get everything I want, make him feel like maybe you want to depend on him. Start with those ones, then you'll see with time, you'll see the progress. And please, in the comments, let me know. Let me hear you, girls. And make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. This was one highly demanded topic that I had to come and talk about. But these are the things I do every day. These are the things I've been doing for my past 7 years. That I've been in a relationship, that I've been a girlfriend. So do the same and they will help you a lot. Empower your guy. Even when he's out there, he feels like, I'm a healer somewhere. I'm a dad somewhere. I'm a king somewhere. I'm someone who's so special. There's a little boy in him who wants to be appreciated. There's a little boy in him who wants to play. There's a little boy in him who wants to feel wanted. For us, our need is to be loved. But for them, their most important need is to be admired. So admire him. Give him a chance to be admired, masculine, what he's doing. Please. Make sure you comment, make sure you like, make sure you share. And to those who really ask for this, I hope it will be helpful. Let me hear your comments. Let me hear whether it was helpful.